GS Pena says, to clarify my super chat from last open bar, some douche called Th3Birdman made a vid about you, and there's so much stupidity in it that EFAP will have a field day. Oh, yeah, so he was asking him, would we do a response to the Birdman?
Oh, yeah, because we were trying to figure out if the Birdman was like a character or a show or something else.
So apparently he's a YouTuber.
I mean, well, like I've said before, there's so many videos on all of us now that we've almost lost interest in doing those sorts of things on EFAP. We're very caught up in like talking about movies and TV, which is always much more preferable, to be honest with you.
And yeah, honestly, if some douchebag decides like he's going to come after me in a video, I don't fucking care. Like, it's not worth my time to all of them? Respond to it. Yeah,
well, it's a genre at this point, and it's unfortunately something that can get you a good start for view counts on a struggling channel. Just be like, Drinker killed the Pope.
And maybe I have.
Well, in Assassin's Creed 2, you did fight him at the end, but
but don't you think those videos have lost their fun? Like they used to. Some of those takedown videos were more fun to watch and more entertaining and crazier.
Something that's happened that I kind of hate is everyone tries to make it actually seem like the end of the world. Like, you'll see the sentiment of Drinker on Twitter every once in a while be like, he's destroyed film.
What this person does is not honest critique. He looks for ways he can jimmy in alt-right political talking points under the guise of being a movie reviewer. And I know his fan base doesn't want to believe that he is prejudiced against minority groups, but after everything you've seen here, if you're an honest person, you're at the very least asking questions. This is because he's not a film reviewer. He's a political ideologue that complains almost exclusively about mainstream media to push rhetoric. Of course, he'll never come out and say, I don't want to see black people in lead roles, or I'm tired of female protagonists, like The Quartering stupidly did. It's because being that he's selling something, he has something to lose, so he has to communicate in dog whistles to maintain the facade of plausible deniability. And Will, I know you're watching, so let me finally address you directly. Film reviews are not your personal soapbox to air out your grievances with minority groups and those that advocate for them. It's irresponsible to your, my, and every other audience that consumes film and teaches them nothing about the art form. You create a hostile environment for neutral people that may stumble across your slop, where they may assume that film criticism is full of people like you. You do a disservice to the craft and give the rest of film YouTube a bad name. I think I speak on behalf of every reasonable film reviewer out there. Go away now.
What, are you retarded? So I know you're not retarded, but what are you, Down syndrome?
And it's like, he doesn't have the capacity to do that, you idiot.
Like, fuck you, Mauler. I could destroy film if I wanted to, okay?
It's just, everything has to be so fucking overdramatic instead of, like, I disagree with Drinker on a couple things.
The fun is, even when Drinker likes
like, it's always everyone's always getting destroyed, like critical Drinker destroyed by facts and logic or something, and it'll be like some snarky comment that someone made on a video once, like 10 years ago. Like that's all it comes down to, and it's clickbait bullshit for the most part. So
it's also general, like when the start, like TLJ was out and stuff. I don't know. They just got more into trying to rip apart what people were saying. It's just now, like you said, general, you're destroying everything so I can get some clicks, and that's about it. They're not even entertaining to watch.
Well, and they'll also advocate for like the loss of, the Star Wars theory, what he's having to deal with. Is like they'll want you destroyed, quite literally. They want you gone. They want you having no money on the street. And it's just like, man, you made this really fucking weirdly personal and dramatic instead of just saying like, hey, I think he's wrong about all these things. And that's
I guess what we're saying is, like, if you want to make videos about me or Mauler or any of us really on this panel, like claiming that we've destroyed everything and like you're just gonna like, obsess over us, just know you are suckling at our gigantic milk swollen titties. And that is the only thing that's sustaining you. So
and it's the grifter now.
Think about that every time you upload another video to YouTube.
Green.
So go away now.
We didn't destroy it. You're simply talking about the things that have been destroyed. If they make good things like Penguin, if everything was like Penguin, we would only be having good conversations.
They
But it's
never,
not that
dude.
level.
The amount of times it's like, when was the last time Drink Room ever said anything nice about anything? It's just like yesterday.
Yep.
Yeah,
So Drinker
literally
got upset.
the last time we did a Last Orders, right? We were gushing over Arcane. We're really excited for season 2.
Yeah, it happens. They just don't know about it.
Yeah.
I'll say there's
well.
posts where Drinker says something good, and then the top comment would be, "You stay away from them." It's like, but
Yeah,
said he
they do
liked
that.
it.
Yeah. I don't like
Yeah,
it
it's
when
like-
Drinker praises something because it's
it was
something I like.
My review of Furiosa. It was
Yes.
like, yeah, thought this
Furiosa.
movie was pretty good overall. Like, but I can see why people might not watch it because Mad Max isn't in it, and it's like, you fucking hate it. You just hate women. It's like, what do you want me to do? Like,
I've said
that
a new
was-
weird one that I never copped this, but I've said about it's probably you, the most drinker, that he doesn't even watch the films. And I'm like, that's not a hard part of the job. It's like you don't have
that's
to avoid
easy.
that bit.
You know what's
yeah,
funny?
it's like that's like 2 hours out of my life. Like, that's easy.
There's not only obvious proof that you've watched a bazillion films in your life, but we've downright at this point got we got the Firefly stuff and EFAP movies and everything where you are literally watching the film in real time. Like, what more evidence do you need? Like, how does this work? Do you need to like record your entire life and be like, see, I went to the cinema. Look at me go. I'm watching the movie.
I think it's that weird guy who was like obsessing over everything I did, and it's like, oh, you didn't fucking post your review like 7 days before the movie actually came out on general release. What's wrong with you?
Listen, as a friend, if you told me, hey, Moore, I took a few hours out of my time in Rome to review Penguin, I'd be like, you need to stop. You need to sit down.
Yeah, it's like I was in one of the most beautiful cities in Europe, and it's like I'm just enjoying everything around me. I'm not going to fucking take my time out
Honestly,
to watch like some garbage movie.
That sounds like the
Anything
kind
I
of cringy
felt-
thing that I would do, and you would have to tell me you need to stop. You need to not
Yeah.
do something for once. So I'd be like, oh.
Anything I
Penguin's worth
felt
a
6
watch in the
days.
hotel room.
I've never got a video out. 6 months, I'm lucky to get a video out. They're having to go at 6 days. I was like,
Hello.
Jesus Christ.
I haven't finished
Yeah.
reviewing DFA yet.
I'm still doing the acolytes. So.
Mahler, I am actually still waiting for the last part of The Force Awakens.
We all are. We all are.
Someday.
6 days, Jesus.